In the silhouettes of Barcelona's Gothic streets, we find ourselves checking every face, every corner. The familiar figure of Carles Puigdemont hasn't been seen for days. The city's a strange twilight zone. No one's quite sure who's in charge or how it's run. The shadowed wingspan of Madrid hovers over this autonomous region. It may be about to swoop. It hasn't yet. And by daylight, we're all at the central square, looking for answers to the simplest question: who will turn up to work?
We're in the Plaza San Jaume, one quiet market square, one huge political conundrum. Behind me, the Generalitat de Catalonia, now technically under the control of the Madrid government after they invoked Article 155. And on this side, the City Hall, home to the left-leaning Barcelona mayor, who strongly resists Article 155. At the moment, it's still hers. Who knows how that could change over the coming days?
The deposed president of Catalonia set Instagram alight first thing, posting this picture of his office with a cheery "good day." Jaume, who wears his support of independence on his shoulders, tells me he thinks he's inside. He came in, he waved at the people, he says, but we find out it's not actually true. I ask the Catalan police guarding the building if the ministers are inside. He tells me he doesn't know. If they don't clear their desks, I ask. We know nothing, he repeats. We're just here to keep the peace. Misinterpretation and misinformation have been at the heart of this whole story. Madrid recently declared it wanted to restore impartiality to the Catalan airwaves. So we head to TV3, the government-funded broadcaster, to ask Raquel, a main news presenter, if anything's changed.
So of course we are under scrutiny, but that doesn't force me to do things differently. I keep on being critical as I've been, or as I try to be every single day, which is complicated under these circumstances, but we don't allow that to stop us to do the job that we think we have to do.
Do you feel that there is pressure from Puigdemont, from his team, to tell the story in a certain way? Have you come under that pressure politically as a journalist?
This is something, no. Well, not my colleagues. I bet that this happens on like higher levels, I would say, but not here in the newsroom. All politicians try to influence. They all do. I mean, it would be naive to me not to accept that.
And as we talk, we hear news from Madrid. Spain's prosecutor has brought charges of sedition and rebellion against the deposed Catalan president. Now it's up to Puigdemont's party to respond. The hastily assembled press conference is a messy affair.
Will he go to jail? He's facing charges now.
Well, the charges are there, but I think that democracy should be the reference, and we cannot accept what is the general attorney saying. So we will face these charges, but of course we will be always with the president, with the members of the parliament, and of course with the president of the parliament.
She won't tell us where Puigdemont is, but it soon emerges he, perhaps his entire government, have fled to Belgium, where they've been offered some form of political asylum.
So just when he thought things couldn't get any weirder, imagine the implications of this. One European country with its own separatist issues stepping in to save another European leader from jail by his own central government. Deep breaths needed.
Mr. Puigdemont won the heart of separatists when he declared Catalonia a state last Friday, but mass demonstrations by unionists over the weekend are a timely reminder he's left many others here furious.
What's happening here is like Puigdemont is a dictator. That's it. Catalonia, we were living fine. So why it's happening that now? I don't really know why people need to make this to Catalonia.
I lost a lot of friends. Like, we talk about politics, it's just impossible to talk about because they reveal and they turn aggressive and they don't respect the other's opinions.
Perhaps it's only when the streets fall silent again you realise the noise on either side comes from a pretty small minority. Most people, even those proud to call themselves born and bred Catalans, simply don't understand why their leader chose this fight right now, when the economic crisis is finally at an end, when Catalonia appears to be doing so well. For make no mistake, this may have begun here in Barcelona, but its repercussions stretch across the country and the continent itself. Something's been unleashed. No one quite knows whether it will go back in its cage or seek new pastures to prowl.